Good morning, Danel. How are you feeling today?
Morning, William. I'm feeling great, thank you.
Okay, what did we just do?
We recorded a YouTube video, an
Okay,
inspirational video for women to start believing in themselves and living a life that is epic and amazing.
why do you think that you can do a video like that?
Because I've done it for myself.
Okay,
I decided a few years back that being average, what's the point? You're having one life. Why don't you just make it epic?
and are you finding it difficult to do that?
I know. I feel energized by it, and sometimes when I get criticized by people, I actually just feel compassion for them because I don't understand that you only have one chance. And if you don't live your own life, what a waste. It's just a waste.
What is your most important goal for this year?
This is going to be a big year for me.
Okay,
Start my own business.
okay,
I want to do talks where I can talk to men and women about the importance of, I'm going to use the word, being selfish.
all right.
It's being, people don't like to use the word, but I find it's being treated unfairly. Selfish is not necessarily being cruel towards others. It actually just means choosing your own destiny and your own priorities.
Do you see yourself as a selfish person?
I do see myself as a selfish person.
Okay, explain.
I'm still compassionate. I still care, but I put myself first. I believe that if you don't put yourself first, you can't help anyone else anyway. I like to use this metaphor. Most people have been on aeroplanes and they do the safety check. And one of the things they say is that if there's the oxygen mask, they instruct the passengers, especially the adults, put on your own mask before you try and put it on someone else. And it makes sense because if you're not helping yourself, how can you help someone else? But yet in life we don't approach it that way. And we neglect ourselves because we're focusing on our husbands or our wives or the career or the kids, and you're fading away. So I'm proud that I'm selfish because I put myself first. And because I make myself priority, I can give so much more. And I don't have resentment. The other big things for this year, lots of physical goals, competing in Super League next weekend. It's quite a challenge. Then a few weeks, I think about 7 weeks after that, I've got my first bodybuilding show. That is probably the scariest thing I've ever done. I've squatted 200 kilograms, and that was nothing in comparison to getting onto stage where you're judged while you're wearing your underwear. But I'm doing everything I can, and I feel great about the progress that I'm making and the ability to, even though I'm terrified, I can still do it. It's just courage.
Tell me where you sitting at the moment with your body image, and how do you feel about yourself around that?
It's a tough one because people that are not in the bodybuilding world or industry don't necessarily understand that you need to build muscle. So immediately people assume that you're bigger. I'm still a size 8. I just have lots of muscle. People don't understand the concept of body fat. So I'm judged all the time for being too masculine. And my opinion is the way you look doesn't determine whether you're feminine or masculine. It's a sense of being. I know a lot of women that dress very feminine, that's got dresses and they've got curls and heels, but the energy is very masculine. So I wish people would move away from judging based on your appearance, because femininity and masculinity comes from your inner being, your attitude, how you approach things, not the way you look or the way you dress.
And then how does the powerlifting fit into the bodybuilding goals?
Yeah, so obviously I'm not experienced in the bodybuilding. So the dieting is not extreme yet. It will probably get worse, but it does influence your strength. So it's because powerlifting is my top priority. I'm very close to breaking some very, very big world records, and the bodybuilding is something new that I'm trying. So I do not want to lose my focus. That is actually powerlifting. So it's a very fine line and it's a balance. Hopefully after the comp, I'll regain my strength. I've got, I think, about 6 weeks before nationals, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to just be ready, because that is my priority. And then obviously go to Worlds this year. Been saving since last year, because it's quite a financial commitment to go. So for the last 9 months I've been putting money away, because I want to go. I want to break a world record on the world stage. Would be epic.
Thank you very much. To be continued later in the week.
Cheers.